The moment a woman decides whether she's attracted to you happens faster than you think. It's not during your witty conversation or when she notices your career success. It happens in the first 3 seconds of physical contact during a hug most men completely bungle without realizing it. Neuroscience research shows that a properly executed embrace can increase trust between two people by 50% and trigger the release of oxytocin, the bonding hormone that makes women think about you 4 days afterward. Yet most men approach hugging like they're diffusing a bomb, rushed, awkward, and desperate to escape as quickly as possible. Here's what's really happening in those crucial moments. When you walk toward a woman for a hug, her nervous system is already making calculations about your confidence, presence, and desirability based purely on your body language. Dr. Albert Mehrabian's communication research proves that 55% of emotional communication happens through physical cues, meaning your approach speaks louder than anything you'll say. The men who make women melt understand that the hug begins the moment she sees you moving toward her, not when your arms make contact. Walk with calm intention, maintain warm eye contact, and open your arms with certainty rather than that hesitant half reach most men default to. That micro-pause right before you embrace where she can feel your presence but you haven't touched yet creates anticipation that activates the same dopamine pathways as the actual reward. The pressure and placement of your hands during the embrace reveals everything about how you feel about her, communicating in a language her subconscious processes instantly. Too light and she feels like she's hugging a ghost, a man too uncertain to properly hold her. Too tight and you trigger her stress response instead of the bonding chemicals you're after. The research-backed sweet spot is firm but yielding pressure, strong enough that she registers your strength but gentle enough that she never feels trapped. Use your full, open palms placed deliberately on her upper or mid-back rather than tentative fingertips that signal nervousness when a woman feels flat. Palms against her back, her brain registers full contact connection thanks to the dense nerve endings in your hands. The element that transforms a forgettable hug into one that haunts her thoughts is something 95% of men never consider. Breathe slowly into the embrace and pause before pulling away. When she feels you take a calm, deep breath while holding her, respiratory synchronization occurs, her nervous system begins mirroring yours, creating what UCLA psychiatry professor Daniel Siegel calls neural resonance. Your regulated breathing tells her body she's safe to relax, and when a woman relaxes into a man, genuine attraction takes root. That extra second you hold before releasing communicates something words cannot express: that you were present with her, that the moment mattered, that you weren't rushing toward the next thing. Combined with proper pressure and palm placement, this creates what psychologists call a felt sense of being held rather than merely hugged. The exit determines whether she remembers you fondly or becomes obsessed with seeing you again. Most men destroy whatever connection they've built by pulling away abruptly, breaking eye contact immediately, and stepping back too far too fast. Instead, exit slowly with reluctance, let your hands trail across her back as you pull away, and hold eye contact for 2 to 3 seconds while offering a genuine soft smile. This sustained mutual gaze after intimate physical contact triggers the release of phenylethylamine, a neurotransmitter associated with romantic attachment. You're literally giving her brain a taste of falling in love chemistry in those final moments. The way you end every hug conditions her nervous system to either anticipate or avoid your touch in the future. These 4 principles: intentional approach, proper pressure and placement, conscious breathing with a pause, and a connected exit require no special physical attributes or financial resources. They demand only presence, understanding, and the recognition that women experience attraction through how you make them feel rather than what you tell them you are. Every embrace becomes an opportunity to communicate without words that you're someone who makes her feel safe, desired, and fully alive. The next time you hug a woman, apply just one of these elements and watch her response. Notice if she lingers slightly longer, touches her hair afterward, or looks at you differently. Once you witness the evidence firsthand, you'll understand why some men become unforgettable from a simple 3-second embrace.